Всех приветствую на канале Рефраза, меня зовут Денис, и мы продолжаем проходить Алана Вейка. Ну, пока ничего не происходило в ближайших сериях, так, постреляли по монстрам, побегали от ворон, пожигали всякие предметы, по шахте прогулялись, а туда еще не пройти? Ну как так, ну что, там же что-то есть. Ой, я ж говорю, нет, нифига. Ну и хрен с вами. Куда я хоть бегу-то? Какой-то дом. Вот черт. Слушайте, игра-то долгая, оказывается. Насколько я знаю, здесь всего 6 глав, но они такие длинные. Я всего еще третью прохожу. Ну, ё-моё. Как тебе? Да ты козел, а? Блин, я промазал. Сзади никого? Вроде нет. Что, пройти не можешь, да? Давай я тебя так сожгу. Ха! Красава! Так бы все ложились. Слушай, ну я дятел, а? Пошел обратно. Так, ну давайте мне что-нибудь почитать. Так, там какая-то секретка, что ли, да? Точнее, не секретка, а тайничок. Хотя бы идти далеко не надо. 9 ракетниц. Так, ну раз у меня винтовка полностью, скорее всего полностью, битком забита, то будем тратить ее. Что пишут?
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated.
Вот было бы прикольно, если бы они по сюжету бы разбрасывали эти листики, а то стаки я уже убил давно. Не знаю, может быть, эта фишка у них такая. Но по мне так было бы куда позже делать это по-другому. Ну, всем не угодишь. Ну, конечно, теперь толкнуть. Он бы и так забрался, в общем-то. Парень крепкий. Что тут у нас? Здесь не пройти, да? Или можно толкнуть тоже? Нельзя. Как туда попасть? Эй, что за дела? Ух ты, ёпта. Надписи какие-то. Чувствую, в доме придется не сладко. Это что? Пускай будут. А как мне попасть туда? Никто не знает. Ой, что-то меня прям закармливают. Не иначе замес. Так, термос-то я возьму. Ёб твою мать. Да, я понял, здесь много их. На еще. Как-то он неохотно перезаряжает. Да на ты. Вот черт. Ну ладно, неплохо. Хотя я бы сэкономил патроны, если бы кинул сразу световую. А может и нет. Ну, я легких путей не ищу. Блин, у меня куча ракетниц. Сдается мне, не успею ими воспользоваться. У меня опять отожмут оружие.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient.
Так, он, походу, доктора Хартмана не любит. Кто там? Кто там такой-то, а? Ну, жену, так понимаю, не найдем сейчас, да? Что это такое? А, факел. Ну, ёпта. Опять 25. Хрена себе. Я так понимаю, что пушки у нас отнимут. Печально. Я сейчас очнусь опять где-то в какой-нибудь машине или валяться буду на каком-нибудь берегу. Но будет, скорее всего, день. Так, тут заканчивается 3 глава. Скорее всего. Всегда, когда играет музычка, но ее слушать не будем.
Reported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Погнали.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a set. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. I don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while.
А, это мы в листовке читали.
Shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Какая-то хибара опять, да? Непонятно где.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Это вот так мне придется ходить, да?
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Сломай.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Хочешь, я тебе врежу?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk in some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Ну я что, уже здесь был, да?
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Все сказал? Что это такое? Xbox? А игрушка же под Xbox была. Сделана специально. Эксклюзив, так сказать.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Сообща. Так, а здесь что?
This way, Alan.
Да иду, я иду. Еще и лифт есть, надо же, ёб твою мать. Зачем здесь лифт, 2-й этаж? Ну пойдем. Лифт что, деревянный, что ли? Или он обделан деревом просто?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this.
Как это мертва?
Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned. You couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations. paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
То есть я
Go
тут...
this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Скорее всего, ты врешь. Где-то ты прячешь ее. Специально, чтобы Алан сходил с ума.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Понятное дело. Так, где-то я термос видел. Видимо, его сейчас взять нельзя. Ну ладно. Не, прикольное здесь место, конечно. Сауна-то есть, надеюсь? Нифига себе, солнечные часы. Что показывает, сколько сейчас? Так, а откуда смотреть? Отсюда, да? 9 часов. Что мне хочешь показать? Вау.
Never get tired of this view.
Да, неплохой
Very
вид.
inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you out
voice.
of the world
His
you
words echoed
constructed
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey.
Мозги
towards your
пытаешься промыть, да?
recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Электрошоком ты еще не лечил?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Так, мне за тобой еще идти, да?
Scary, scary.
Хорошо, давайте я на второй этаж скажу. Возьму там кофе. Там, мне кажется, у меня попытки... Хотя будет, наверное.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go
А
away
что это за штрих-коды?
You can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Ну, надо украсть. карту бы неплохо было задусить. Где там та-та-та-та?
Please, this way.
Это ты, да?
Come, Alan, this way.
Да подожди ты, я еще не все осмотрел. Привет, а ты что рисуешь?
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Да, ты правда так считаешь? Что там у нас? Что-то я вот никаких строений не вижу. Отсюда, наверное, придется долго убираться. Так, подождите. Еще один. Записок вроде не видно. Сюда не зайти, ну ладно, все проверю.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism is killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
А вы-то что
And
делаете?
these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Что ты предлагаешь мне делать?
Bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not
Это точно.
crazy like us, Sonny. Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro?
На какую ферму?
Go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Val.
И что я там забыл? Волгала.
A crash course.
Это там вы свихнулись?
Get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Еще одна страничка? Ну хорошо, давай почитаем.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Neil, he would have given it up. But my head was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like Moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed leather patches on the elbows. That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all, taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my raven.
Мьёльнир, что ли?
What were they? Memory and thought. The hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in the sleep, in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Да, поболтать вы любите, парни.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake.
Возле озера. И как туда попасть? Все закрыто. Здесь открыто, да? Отлично. Наверное, выбраться не получится. Что там? Где? Черт с тобой.
He's checking on him now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. Doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Mm-hmm.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now
Hartman wanted me to write.
and when it's
I
in
knew
slow
I couldn't,
motion,
but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toaster talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me.
Да, ты должен заткнуться.
Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
Ну, наконец-то. Так, ты ничего не будешь говорить? С тобой разговаривал, но может еще скажешь что? А, нет, он тоже ничего не скажет. Ну, ладно. Так, ну мне, я понимаю, наверх.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
А может он и вправду с ума сходит, а? Черт его разберет. Так, ни черта не могу сделать. Вот. Так, здесь нечего делать. Так, ну вот, это моя комната? Нет, это моя.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, wait. You stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Ну что ж, продолжим в следующей части. Всем до новых встреч, пока.